It is said that marriage has no formula, for whatever works for you might not work for another person. Yes, that may be true, but perhaps that is also the reason for the high rate of divorce nowadays, because people are busy doing trial and error, trying to find out what actually works for them. So does it mean that there is absolutely nothing that can work for everybody? Hello beautiful people and welcome. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the secret to a happy marriage. The secret to a happy marriage. In my last video, we talked about the major reasons why most marriages no longer last anymore. And we agreed that there is no need of finding out problems if we have no ability or intention in finding solutions to it. So today, we're going to be providing guidelines which, when followed strictly, can revive a dying marriage and make couples fall in love again. In my quest to find this solution, I had to reach out to a lot of married people whose marriages have lasted for more than 25 years. Of all the people that I met, a particular couple stood out in terms of their experiences in marriage, and I would like to share their story with you. This lady said that she met her husband on the day of her traditional marriage. It turns out it was an arranged marriage and they have not seen each other before, even though they have spoken on the phone a couple of times and have seen each other's pictures. But there was this uncertainty that pictures can do justice to the actual person. Eventually, when they met in person, they had no time to talk or even reconsider their decision because they were getting married immediately. But despite these circumstances, they are still married up till now for over 30 years and they had 6 children. This is really shocking to me because I have seen people who have dated themselves for 5 years, but immediately they got married, their marriage didn't last up to 2 years and they divorced. So I asked the question, what is the secret? Because everybody is yearning for answers. And in my investigations, I found out the answer. So listen carefully. The first secret to a happy and long-lasting marriage is unity in diversity. Unity in diversity. Once 2 people get married, they should develop this mentality that is 2 of them against the world rather than it is you against your partner. They say that love is blind, but marriage is an eye-opener. Yes, I agree. Marriage opens you up to a lot of behavior, attitudes and routine from your partner, which is totally different from when you first met. And this might seem strange to you, but instead of comparing him with another person, trying to change him or complaining about your diversities, why not consider using it to your own advantage? The truth is that no 2 people are the same. The fact that you have different parents and different home training, it proves enough to tell you that you cannot have the same behavior or attitude towards things. So instead of trying to change the person, why not try to find a balance where the 2 of you can be comfortable? For instance, believe it or not, the smallest thing like toothpaste can cause a lot of arguments in the home, where one person wants it to be pressed in the bottom, while the other does not really care where they press, they just want to brush. To avoid this unnecessary rift, they can simply buy 2, where everybody has their own, or buy a toothpaste dispenser. That way, you will not really know whether you are pressing the bottom or the top. The essence of this is to find a compromise that works for the 2 of you, where everybody can be comfortable instead of always complaining. The second secret is mutual respect. Mutual respect. This is a 2-way thing where each person in the relationship values, acknowledges and considers the feeling and opinion of the other person. This sets the foundation for a healthy and thriving relationship where both partners feel valued and heard. While this sounds very simple, it takes consistent effort to treat your partner with respect. Respect is not just the absence of negative behavior, but also the presence of positive behavior, which include considering his or her own opinion, consulting your partner before making any decision that can affect your partner, taking interest in your partner's life, their daily activities, their work, their interests, compromising or negotiating with your partner on issues that affect the two of you. All should be done with mutual respect. The reason why people feel unheard, disrespected, or even abused in their marriages is because they don't have respect for each other. So, to build mutual respect in your marriage, one has to foster open and honest communication section with their partner, either just the two of them or with a trusted family member. In that way, they can address issues that are becoming a problem in their marriage, draw a constructive conclusion, and provide measures that should be taken to make sure they stick to their agreement. For instance, if your husband or your wife is fond of verbally abusing you, you can have an agreement that if he or she calls you names again, despite his apologies, he has to do a particular thing for you. It can be sending you an amount of money or doing something valuable to you. That way, it can help stop those actions even when they are involuntary. The acts involved will help draw his consciousness back, and whenever he wants to sleep, he will remember that he has something to lose, and this will help him to start creating caution. The third secret is to support each other's dreams. Support each other's dreams. Most times, conflict in marriage finds its roots in unfulfilled dreams. There is this feeling of frustration and resentment when couples feel that their dreams are not being honored or respected, and most times it turns into an ugly competition amongst themselves where everybody struggles to become higher than the other in terms of career and finances just to prove a point. When the Bible said that the two shall become one, it was not just saying that in terms of childbearing alone, but in every other thing. Couples can actually help themselves achieve their dreams together. Supporting your partner's dream does not mean you have to forget about your own dream. You can actually start by finding out what their dream is all about. Dreams usually have a narrative behind them. It could be from their past. Even if you can't directly help them achieve their dreams, you can offer emotional support and validation. Help them plan. Offer advice. Supporting your partner helps them know that the two of you are in the same page, and this gives them zeal to keep going. The fourth secret is peace of mind. Peace of mind. Resolving conflict in marriage can be very tricky because it is difficult to navigate. Most times, unresolved issues and hurt begin to accumulate over time, and most cases leads to resentment and more frequent conflicts. One way to combat this issue is to intentionally work to create peace in your marriage by uncovering and facing issues head on. Stop shouting or nagging. It achieves nothing. The last thing a grown-up person wants is someone who tells them what to do in their own home. Rather, it pushes the person further away from you and creates an unnecessary gap, which, if care is not taken, will gradually make the couple to start drifting apart. So, for peace of mind to be achieved in your home, always ask yourself this question before saying or taking any decision. If this same thing is done to me, how will I feel? Always remember that the silent treatment never works. So, cut your pride and address issues in a respectful way. The fifth secret is to always forgive. Always forgive. I know a lot of people will say, always forgive. Really? So if he cheats on me, I should forgive. What about domestic violence? Should I forgive that too? I am not here to personalize issues or to give exceptions. I will never advocate for a person who is being assaulted to take it sitting down. Rather, I am addressing marriages where the couple still have regard for each other. A great marriage consists of two great forgivers. Some opportunities to forgive are harder than the others, but regardless of what your spouse may have done to you, forgiveness is possible. It might not happen overnight and will likely take personal work and a lot of effort to rebuild trust again, but forgiveness is a choice. Most importantly, couples are advised to keep intimacy alive in their marriage. As years go by, a lot of couples' desires change. It is advisable to open up to your partner concerning your needs to avoid falling into the temptation of cheating. You can make a personal schedule if you have to. Intimacy does not start and end with sexual needs alone. You can say, for instance, every Saturday by 8, I will give my wife a massage or a foot rub. Or every Sunday, I will make breakfast in bed for my husband. This creates excitement and keeps the attraction alive. Remember that a family that prays together stays together. If you made it to the end of this video, that means you find this channel educative. Therefore, I want to urge you to like, share your views in the comment section, and subscribe for more soul-lifting messages. Thank you so much for watching and have a blessed day. Bye.